Sure. Take a peek.
Okay. You hand it down too?
Just deal with it.
On the back side was our last meeting, what was talked about.
Everybody looked over the previous minute.
We're doing that now.
I read mine.
You didn't do your homework?
Yeah.
I was working on other pertinent information for our meeting.
All right, now I'm good to go. Let's do it.
Motion to accept the.
This one. Minutes of May 20th.
May 20th.
I can't even talk.
Oh,
You do enough talking.
ain't thinking on that.
You should have. I sent them to you like a week ago.
Yeah, she does on like Monday.
Good night, we're up on it.
So,
I think
I can sit and listen, I guess.
You guys, yeah, we're just doing our regular meeting. If you guys wanna watch that, you can.
no, absolutely.
And if you don't, well, nobody's gonna be offended. Yeah,
But
this
we do
is,
appreciate
we
you guys
appreciated somebody
super
came.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much.
I'd love to sit here and watch it, but I'll watch it on YouTube. I got
I was
beer
interested,
drinking.
in all honesty, my kids were raising holy hell at the house, so I was like, oh, I'll go to the meeting, I got stuff to do.
We got a
Yeah,
good
you
deal.
drink some beer.
Yeah, you think so? You like it?
Yeah.
That's good.
So that means we're gonna see
No,
you next
no.
Tuesday?
Nobody does.
You're gonna be in next Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Let's vote.
See you guys.
So the vote is next Tuesday, the 28th.
Yeah, so I need 2 absentee ballots.
Yes, I got you covered, don't you?
No,
All right.
only in Jody, I'm gonna be in North Carolina.
It's fine. We got you guys covered. We'll get
It's a
them out
good
there.
thing I read the thing and said, oh crap,
Yeah.
meeting tonight, I gotta go early. Cause I was gonna be drinking beer sitting next to the pool, but I canceled that, just for this.
I wouldn't have canceled that, I just put on hold.
I've been in it twice, it's chilly, I'm stirring with air belts on, I'm getting cleaned up.
Oh,
Joe, he's got his
You're up.
one.
Danny, you're up.
Okay, today I'm on a good day.
Why?
We didn't really get anything done that I wanted to do. We got a few oddball things done, but, Cecil had a doctor's appointment today, so we kinda waited for him, and then he's not in good shape, well. So he didn't show up, so that put the whole,
Yep.
So it's no ditching today?
no ditching today, cause I don't have enough people to flag, and there's nothing I can do.
All right, so yeah, okay, we'll get on the flagging thing.
Where are you working?
Richford Road, right around the, you coming down, well, by your place, your old
It's
place.
no, like Lori and me, like one of us can just get on, we can
Well,
take the course and you just gotta call us.
Yeah, and like, that was mentioned today, and I said, well, I can't pop in there and say, you guys ready to flag in 10 minutes?
Not on a Monday.
Yeah,
Any other day. You can do it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we're fine.
so, I don't,
No, yeah, we can.
I don't see how Cecil has not been good all year, and I don't see where it's gonna get
Have
any
you run
better.
into
Yeah.
Scott's son? We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm just
haven't-
saying, if you need a flagger, we can go out there.
I've seen him, but I haven't.
So it's,
I mean, if
Yeah.
you get a
I-
chance,
He's
Yeah,
been
take the course.
expired.
yeah, no, it's right online. It takes about, what, frickin' a half hour, we can do it and, yeah. No,
Okay.
it's fine, we will.
Because I
Yeah.
can see this happening more often, but.
Yeah,
It gives us a break, we can get out of here, cause Lori can pick up my slack, I can pick up hers. If
Yeah.
you need somebody more than one day, I'm good for a day, don't give me 5 days in a row.
So this is opening up the can of worms we talked about the last meeting.
What?
the
In the
help.
health,
We talked about that in executive
yeah,
session.
so, yeah, and we were gonna talk about it this time, but it looks like we're leading into that right now. I don't know what a lot of people are paying around, but I do know just to hire a truck driver at the towns, 2 of the towns are starting at 23.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you guys know at this point, you set a budget.
Yeah.
You gotta stay somewhere within that budget, so if you start hiring somebody at 23 and you got Sean at 21, you're bringing Sean up to 25, you're bringing
Yeah.
Bill up to 27, you're bringing Danny up, you
More
know,
than
like,
Danny, yeah.
your
No,
budget's
we do.
not gonna hold that.
No,
So I'm just letting you know ahead of time, you gotta be somewhere, I'm just letting you know, the budget's not gonna hold for that.
yeah,
So you know what I mean, like, I can understand where you're coming from, but you really gotta think,
so what if we hired a newer guy with no stuff at $21? Like, I don't know what he's making to get him in here, to get him interested, because Bill's gonna be getting done here in a couple of years. Danny's gonna be getting done here in a couple of years. And I think we should get like a fourth guy this summer and work it.
Well, she said if we don't have the money in the budget.
Yeah, but Cecil through the summer,
Well,
Cecil is $19. So you know what I mean, you're talking, you know, if you bring somebody in at 20, maybe, you know what I mean, but I'm just saying, you know, you can't bring somebody in more than you're paying a guy that's been here, Sean's been here, what, 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
so we'll have to address it, we're gonna have to address it this next budget then,
Alright,
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
I mean, I can
But to
look
get
into
somebody in
it,
to help them, I don't know what,
because you don't know what the winter's gonna hold, you don't know how much overtime you're gonna be
I
paying
don't know.
people,
I
you
can
just
find
don't
out.
know.
Mostly, like, right now, I mean, we don't need them in the winter time. We just need someone basically in the summer. I mean, 4 people all year would be great, but yeah, that's no ways the budget's gonna do that, but,
It would be,
Unless
if
you're
if
trained.
you're floating people and you guys aren't getting overtime, if you're floating the right person and you're not getting overtime, it would definitely hold that.
yeah, but you gotta find someone that wants to do that.
No, well. In the wintertime, you guys are always out plowing, meaning you just make sure everybody's on a rotation, that means you're not,
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I never really,
It's gonna be a learning curve.
yeah, it's gonna be a learning curve,
It's
but
gonna be
it's
a
gonna
learning
be a
curve,
way to get somebody else in here and educate it.
Right.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I was just saying, I mean, today was, we had plans to get that done down there, and it just, you know, I've had 2, 3, you know, last week he didn't work 2 days last week, and it just, you know, all the work I got right now is all on the main road that I wanna get done.
Yeah, but you got all that, grant work to do on the reservoir road, you could shut that down, there's 2 ways in and out of that, you can work on the reservoir road and shut it down, you don't need flags.
Yeah, well, Reservoir Road, I probably would only need 1, anyway, so.
Right, that's what I mean, you could go there and
Yeah,
work.
but I mean, it was, like today, we didn't really know, he wasn't coming in till like 10 o'clock this morning. So he said, well, do we wanna go down there, pack everything up, move everything to the Reservoir Road, unpack it, then you're gonna get about 2 hours worth of work done. Then, if he comes back the next day, pack everything up and try to get the Richard Road done. And I still got,
Yeah, but you're only packing up an excavator, you're
Well,
not
it's
packing
still-
anything else up.
it's still time consuming. I know, it doesn't sound like it is, but it does take time. By the time you get your sign package all put up, because we still got to stone line everything that we dug up, so.
So on the stone line thing, because I just wanna remind everybody that we do have a gravel budget,
Yeah,
which means you can buy stone somewhere,
Yeah.
like we,
Danny's supposed to, you're looking into it, right? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to them last week.
okay, I'm just saying, we have that budget that can be used to buy, we have,
Now, is it
you know, highway
20,000 or is
material.
it
10.
10? Okay, so it's
So, you know what I
10,
mean,
but
if
twice.
we need
the-
outside
there is 20.
materials, then, yeah. We do have a budget for that.
That's, you know, we're working on the chloride trailer. It did save us today because we started working on our chloride trailer because wheels fell off the mat.
So did they find the wheel in it?
Well, we think we got all the bearings and the races and everything for it, and, So we hopefully will get that back. We haven't found a cover, which the other side doesn't have a cover. We got it rigged up with plastic bag. Because I couldn't even grade today because, ooh, boy, would that been dusty. So I gotta get that going. That's about all I really could say. Unless somebody else has something.
You got a plan B for tomorrow if they still don't show up?
Yeah, we're packing it up and
Yeah.
moving somewhere we can.
Does Scott kid want to work?
We haven't.
We get, nobody's run into it.
Well, I see him
If
every
he-
day.
if he does.
I just started work today, when I saw him today.
Oh,
If he does, we can offer him what we're paying, what's his name, Cecil for now, and tell him
I mean,
next year.
maybe to get his foot in the door, maybe we can use him throughout the summer, maybe if he,
He
you know,
has
he
other
can.
work, so he.
Right, maybe he'd wouldn't feel bad if worked him a couple days a week, or a storm, or, you know.
To get his
something
feet
used-
wet, if he's
Right.
interested in this line of work, then we can.
Because he, as far as I know, he does not have his CDL.
I was gonna ask.
So, you know, maybe that's something that,
But you still need somebody, yeah, for mowing the roadside.
right,
Mowing roadsides.
Yeah,
which
because
is
those
coming
are,
up
it's
soon.
ready to start that, and
Right.
just,
And see,
and at
last-
that point, you're.
Right.
And last year, that did Cecil in,
Yeah,
the heat does it in. So,
you know what I mean, but yeah, flagging,
I mean, I hate to see,
being down there sick, well, we already know how that goes.
well, maybe we can give him a little bit of a break and, or whatever, and maybe, you know, if this garage thing goes through, he can sit in the dump truck, you know, if
Oh, yeah.
he's feeling capable to it, you know what I mean?
He can do what Cecil's doing, right? Or was doing.
well, yeah,
Cecil
well,
drives
Cecil
truck.
drives truck. I
He
mean,
can run a loader.
You
Right,
can run over.
Right.
You can run anything.
And then mowers, so we got plenty of mowers.
Yeah, so you know, we got X amount of dollars, and offer them that and see, and
But
then next year, if
There's-
it doesn't work, well, and we could offer them 25, and they might say, no thanks, you know.
Yeah, oh,
It's
absolutely.
just tough to get people to work, money, you
So
put all the money you want.
So we figure what, Cecil at 40 hours a week? or
No,
just
he
30?
cannot work 30 hours, you have to offer them, yeah, the full benefits, that's why, because he's a part-timer, you gotta keep them part-timers
We've been, doing what, 38 hours roughly?
through the summer, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'll just look into,
Well, does somebody, I think, we have to somehow have someone connect with this young gentleman.
yeah, they are, they're gonna.
he's been,
Is he?
he's been planting and tillage work and stuff, he's been working up for the farm this spring. I'll talk to him. If you see him, if he stops by your place or
Yeah, he
whatever.
hasn't stopped me in, but he might.
Yeah,
And-
that's a thing.
Well, I would say,
So he's
Jason,
buddies with your.
I would say to him,
Nothing.
it was nothing, my boy, you
It's
know?
a future
Oh, you
potential
mean
appointment,
Pierre?
he's interested.
Pierre.
No, I know.
Yeah,
See, Jason,
Yeah.
Jason, I'd like to talk to him.
yeah,
Now, that's what I would do.
yeah.
If you wanna sign this, please.
Cause he still does sugar and stuff too, right?
Well, see, he got done for Scott, he's all done for Scott,
Oh.
and he went to Berkshire. Yeah,
Oh, Danny, would you like checks?
Yes.
you do?
Alright, so that's good, that's good.
Anything else for highway?
So I do have something for highway.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I do have it.
Okay, go ahead, I'll let you go
Since-
first.
We're not bought off the little strip that goes by Honesty Park, right? That was taken out.
That was taken out.
Yeah.
Because they wanted not to cover it.
Yeah.
There is a hole down there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Yeah,
something
we
we
were-
put some hot patch or cold patch in.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not bad yet, but I don't think it's gonna get any better.
no, we were talking about that today, it was one of the things we were kinda thinking about. Breaking into what we got left, see if it's any good. Cause there's that one, there's a couple little ones on our main roads here, and then I guess I got one up on Knowles Hill that I heard a couple complaints about this week.
I mean, that's I don't know, they'll probably rip out, and have harnesses, fast as we put it in, probably.
What's that?
I bet that harnesses will get ripped out as fast as we put it in, I don't know. But it is getting quite long.
Yeah, we gotta get to them. There's a couple other things I got, I just can't.
No, I mean, so
Yeah, no,
I just something I was wondering, cause I just let me, did I notice it?
you know,
I
like
noticed
today,
it the other day, but I.
Today I had,
I was
two
gonna take a
people.
skate.
stop me and they want their ditches cleaned. What can I say? It doesn't need cleaning, as far as it's not bothering us, but it's, their lawn is wet and they want it clean.
Well, clean it.
Yeah, okay.
The
My
one that's
lawn's
dry.
wet too.
Huh?
My one is dry.
Yeah.
Maybe the big ditches. We'll do them when we get around, when it's time to do them.
Yeah.
Are they ones that need to be done, or?
Only one that, but I mean, like I said, it doesn't bother us any, but it could be done. The rest of them they were great. Well,
Is it a spot where you don't need two flaggers?
oh no, no. I need 2 flaggers on that, one of them especially,
Where is it?
just above E-miles
Oh,
in that sharp corner.
yeah. Yeah.
And the second one
What's
was,
the double line on the right, the lawn's wet?
yeah,
It don't matter if you dig the ditch, the water's still gonna run across that whole driveway.
but it was running across our lawn,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, if the water's not coming from us making it bad.
Just what they're.
So, stuff like that. And then, by the sounds, I got a lot of garbage to pick up. There's some garbage down here on the Reservoir Road that I'm not gonna pick it up. It's a complete mess. If I get a chance.
Let's move on.
Okay.
There's sprinkler system on it?
Well, yeah, so, yeah. I know what you were gonna say, that's why I, yeah.
Okay.
Only because,
I mean, we gotta do something.
I know.
We'll do it.
We need to put something out there that either says no dumping a camera or something, because they're constantly, like
which
Marvin
Did you
Road.
see,
Reservoir Road.
last
There's
week
certain dump spots that they're just totally dumping, like you can clean it
Someone
up
put
and
one
2
on
days
there.
later they're dumping again.
Said this is under 24-hour camera videos on surveillance, but
Yeah, unless you actually have it, a camera.
Somebody steal it.
Yeah, but I don't even know if you can do anything, even if you catch them.
Well, you can catch a person, that's a pollutant, that's a $500 fine. I don't know how good the state is
Right.
with enforcing that.
Did they pick up them bags in the middle of the hill this morning?
I see something happen there, I don't know what that is.
Must have blew out, I don't know.
It's off the side of the road, it's a bunch of grocery bags and some
Well,
garbage.
garbage, yeah.
Yeah.
When I come down the hill this morning.
Yeah.
somebody down, I mean, it was after, down here, the pit entrance. It was, they weren't there last night.
I took a glance at it when we drove by. I see it looked like a dead deer in there, but I don't know what it was.
That's all.
There's Rudolph.
Maybe it was
Do
deer.
you need your gloves?
Yeah.
I know.
New garage updates.
I think we covered those. Oh, did you have anything else? I'm sorry. We did the cross
Well, we
consulting.
did the cross consulting
Yes,
application, that's in.
Yeah.
So what,
we did the Vermont Electric
what's the
one.
gentleman's name?
Which one? The Roy kid, or what?
No,
The one you were supposed to meet?
no, Vermont Electric.
Oh, Vermont Electric was, she was Regina. I don't know who you were dealing with.
No, it wasn't,
Tucker
was it?
Williams.
Okay, that's who you were dealing with.
He emailed me and he did say, this line that has been extended towards the school, that was done by the residents across the road.
They're the ones that put the,
So they're gonna come up with an idea of cost
Yeah,
for that, and then we
We're
will
gonna pay a
own a
percentage.
portion of that,
Yeah.
along with doing what we need to do for the extension to go to the new building. He said it's gonna take some digging. It's gonna take a little while for him to do it. Because he's gotta go back to when they're originally took place.
I think I did hear, Tyler Jacobs is taking Evan's place
oh, really?
He is,
for
Yeah.
Richford.
Oh, really?
yeah, but until then,
But-
Tucker Williams is.
Yeah, he's coming,
And I talked with George last, well, I did a service with him over in St. Parker. It might take a few weeks before he joins this area.
yeah.
Right, but hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, he knows the area.
Yeah.
It's local, for
The
sure.
town has to pay for what's already been installed.
because,
We gotta cut it in
Yeah.
half.
It wasn't there, so they paid to put it in.
yeah,
And they got so many years, each year goes down a little bit,
yeah,
and if you tap into it, you're gonna have to pay your
you
percentage.
have to do
So what's the matter with the line
Shared.
there, I guess?
a shared cost.
They
We're gonna go up 300 feet. We're gonna go to the next pole and go over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So along that pole is,
Oh, so we'll have to pay for that first pole section?
no, it's already in.
It's already in, but we're gonna have
We're
to
going
pay the
underground
estimated
and coming
cost.
back.
Or,
Yeah.
To where we
That's
hooked in wasn't there
Corky.
5 years ago or 10 years ago.
Yeah,
It's like at my house, somebody wanted to build up Chapaletti Road.
yeah,
And they would have had to pay for the guy that put the power in for mine for
Yeah.
the 5 poles.
Same thing.
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. and the
But they
program-
gotta go back to that record to see what that cost was.
Yeah, and then we'll have to pay the cost for that first
A
section,
portion,
portion of it.
a portion. So let's say, is there 2 owners over there now with power?
I think the power,
There are 2 houses.
Yeah, there's 2 houses.
yeah, but
And
does
we're
the
gonna
power
be-
come from the other way?
No, it comes from this way.
Okay.
So that means it'll be 3, so now it'll be in third.
So our pole was the last one, and then they added more.
Right.
So you will
Yeah.
have to pay for the next pole or halfway or whatever.
our
A
share.
third of the cost of when it was put in.
Yeah, so that won't be, that won't
Proactive,
Yeah,
so the percentage decrease
yeah,
over that amount of time.
Yeah, so it's not really that.
be, it's
Yeah.
not gonna be very big.
no.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, if it was
Never know.
well, today's prices, it would have been
Yeah.
big,
Yeah,
but we were gonna have to do that.
but then they're gonna have to look at too, with that transformer there, big enough to service across the road too. You see, there's,
Yeah.
because our transformer is on a 300 feet earlier. So,
Yeah, but they can move ours down.
there's already one there.
Yeah.
So, they're looking at it, and they're gonna get back to
Yeah.
us.
We'll deal with it as it comes.
Right, so the other one, Consolidated. Brian Bouchard, we talked with him on the phone. Brian talked with me since. He's out of the St. Albans office. I think it's at Regina.
Regina Spillane.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, so they're working on cost for that now.
right.
To
Yes.
see what that's gonna be. And it looks like that copper's going away.
Yeah, we should go.
Fiber's
with the
coming in.
Fiber
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
So,
it just makes sense, cause you won't have to do it again.
With some of the COVID.
and that's the difference of running. And I pasted it off Sunday. It's roughly, it's gonna eat up 300 feet before we're all said and done. Pretty close.
Yeah.
So whether we run 1 conduit or 2 conduits and not run the third, that could be $1,500 that we don't have to spend.
So they're gonna pull fiber in and.
Well, that's what we're discussing.
I mean, ultimately, if you think about it, everything's gonna end up being fiber in the end, so why would you, you know what I mean, then you'd have to do the fiber over again.
Yeah.
that's what.
And I'm not saying.
But can you
in
go
1 year-
from copper to fiber? I know we go fiber to copper.
Yeah, but you would have to run that line through the conduit again.
You can't run through the same conduit.
Yeah, so you'd have
It's
to do
good.
something
So
different.
that's why Brian mentioned if we do that route, then you're gonna run that third conduit for a spare.
Yeah.
Remember the COVID, they got a lot of money for that new wire. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's in the, supposed to be heading this way.
Yes, we're hoping.
And who's here, we asked about, oh.
How many packets were there going around?
You get the.
Oh.
That's the last one.
I'm done
I'm just gonna go over, I put together some notes Sunday night for us.
Yeah.
Just my own, for us to share. Utility power, we're waiting for the, road extension portion to be concluded. The boring, have we got a number back on the boring yet?
I haven't heard.
that. ECI does boring, I see they got a borer down
Oh,
there.
no, but who was?
Courtney.
Working more.
Yeah.
But that's who we were,
Yeah, he was
we were
gonna-
gonna contact.
Oh,
He's got our email, cause I gave him the list, and he is gonna get back.
I guess.
So I guess we need to
I'll
follow
touch-
back up with
I'll
that.
touch
Yeah,
base
he
with
has
you.
all of our, when he was here, I gave him all the information for here, so he could get back. to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
I can, I'll
Yeah.
talk to him.
Are we gonna discuss further or did we determine, I think we did maybe, we were gonna take, Northeast Structural, Brian Douglas. We were gonna bring him on for his, construction administration services, for his review of the submittals on all of the.
We hadn't made a motion for that yet.
Right, that was one of the open items
Right,
that we do need to discuss, or
yeah.
bring up in the proper manner.
Right, that was just to make sure everything was.
who are we talking about?
Brian Douglas,
Brian.
he put in a review for,
For new porch or something?
no, yeah, for,
This is for the building.
Okay, 'cause that was what I approved.
No.
This is different.
This is for
Yeah,
the
it's a
building.
different one.
Yeah.
oh, I walked over with that one, cause I felt it was college stuff.
Yeah,
You wanna wait and do that after the vote?
What's that?
well,
Well,
we're
we
talking
can-
about town garage update,
Yeah.
Right,
so this is
so we can,
applicable as I'm going down through my list.
Well, yeah, we can vote on it now, if we don't need it, we won't use it.
right, and if it,
Right, I mean, it's,
so, you need a motion for.
because it's only hourly as needed, so it's not like you're
Right.
not in
I
a
move.
contract.
Brian Douglas is, was it consultant or
Construction administration services.
construction administration services as needed?
What's that?
He's gonna review all this,
Admin.
I don't have anything written, but what he does, once Sean orders
This.
the rafters,
He's gonna make sure they're the right ones.
when they come in,
Okay.
because it's a structural
Yeah.
entity of the building, he's
He's
gonna
like
review them.
the, he'll be like the clerk of the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's,
Well, he's not the clerk of the work,
no, so he's gonna make sure that they put what he
he designed,
designed,
Oh,
because they
this
ain't
is-
coming back on him, if it
Yeah.
wasn't
Right.
put in,
right,
so.
Yeah. But- Yeah, it's all good. But it was on an
Pretty much
hourly
just for
basis,
actors,
so it's
right?
fine.
You
Yeah.
might look over the bookwork on the compaction and stuff.
rafters, well, that was one of the other,
But it's as needed too, it's
Yeah.
not,
So you need a second,
yes, we need a second for that, but I will pull it back up. Thank you.
Didn't do any work.
Hey, this is how we do it. That's cause he wants his poop spreader back. Just kidding.
grass is too high
I know, that's what I figured. I was like, he didn't come get it this weekend. I'm pretty sure he's not
Oh.
spreading.
now, net daily,
No.
that's cool.
Alright, so boring, we're gonna look at, we talked about, Brian Douglas. Good Hue Excavating, I was looking over his proposal. Do you all agree, So the only one that I saw there, that's the unknown, and Danny, you may have information for us. Here was his totals, here. For step one, dig out, fill in, haul away. That was the cost. If hauled from town pit, our trucks are 120 per hour. Were we hiring him also to help with hauling?
There will be,
If needed.
Some.
there'll be some.
Okay,
They gotta keep
So-
everything moving smoothly. If
Yeah.
our 3 trucks isn't enough, he's gonna put a truck in.
right. So that was a little bit of the unknown. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
So that was my only question. This here was clear, that there was
I mean, and that works both ways. If for some reason our trucks are sitting still or not needed, we were gonna haul with our trucks, and he might add one, just to make sure the machine keeps going.
Right.
Or if he's doing the hauling and I can only get one truck, we'll put one truck in.
So this
We'll
would be,
do, yeah, it can go either way.
so how many, just for our information too, and for anybody else, what do we anticipate it'll take, how many days do we think it'll take
Well, what
to
did they
get?
say for yardage?
He talked, it isn't, it
Because
will
he-
take 2 days.
But he has faced 130 loads.
Yeah, I think that's what we had figured.
Yeah, and they can only go in, I think the plans only call for 12-inch lifts. And it's gonna be compacted, and it's gonna be tested.
So the way he was talking the other day when he was here measuring it up, that was gonna be, it was gonna happen rather quickly.
Sure.
It wasn't, he was talking like a week, their concrete was gonna be here, so it wasn't like it was gonna be
Okay.
very long.
If we bring up from the pit, we usually bring up, almost 3,000 yards in a week to fill our sand pile.
Well, that's 130 load in a 16-yard load. So what's that?
We
What
do,
is that?
we do about 20 loads a day.
If you were calculating that,
20 loads per
if it's 100,
per truck, so 20 loads, so 23 trucks is,
So number one, won't even have a cost to us, 'cause it's just getting pushed over the head.
No,
No.
no, that's what it's gonna cost you to dig that hole.
what's that?
This was to haul away.
so they
This-
can haul
this-
60 loads a day with our
This was
trucks.
dig out, fill in, haul away. We're not
But
hauling
this
it away,
had,
so
this
it's
had,
gonna be-
20
not- yeah,
loads.
these amounts are what he had sitting here.
Yeah, he's figuring
This
130.
didn't-
This
this did not
is 20,
This
so,
one
and then
won't
we're
be
getting
this
8
full
hours or
because
10
it's
hour
not
day,
all
each
that.
truck hauls 20.
Each truck.
Yeah,
Each
I guess that, I don't
truck
know if we're gonna be,
In a 10-hour day? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
guessing you
we
haul.
do, we do between 17 and 20 loads in an 8-hour day.
Okay.
That's with somebody down there loading. And they're
Which
just-
would probably
So
be,
6.5 days.
yeah.
So you're
Like I
gonna
said,
haul for a week and a half.
yeah,
thereabouts.
but they'll probably speed it up and they'll have 2 trucks hauling too, to cut the days down. You know, like they'll
Yeah.
do a lift
Yeah,
per day.
yeah.
You know,
But that-
Because what his figures were the other day, it wasn't 6.5 days he was gonna be out here
oh,
quicker than
yeah,
that. Yeah,
Well, if each truck,
Now, Mark, does that have to be continuous, like, the whole
130,
thing, or could
20
they do?
loads,
yeah, but, you know, you don't have more than one truck.
What they typically do is they do the
If
whole
you have
thing.
several trucks,
Then they make
they'll
sure
do
that
60
compaction
loads or
heat
50 loads a
before they
day.
bring that
For
lift
3
up.
days,
once that lift is
they
done,
should
like
be
it's
able to.
120
Yeah, 3
feet
days,
long,
should be 3 days
it's
on
a
that.
stretch.
Yeah.
Once
60
that
loads a day with our 3
happens,
trucks.
But this,
Right,
So you got 6.5.
We're gonna get some kind of a
You
cost
should.
there.
Yeah,
we're gonna push it down.
Yes, I don't dare to answer that.
No, don't. Okay,
So,
Yeah.
okay,
So I had, that's
That's
what
one of
I
those-
so we have to haul
yes.
Yeah.
we
it,
need
down back
to
down
know.
to the, down to the bed.
Plan
A
on
little
the
bit.
worst.
Mhm.
Hauling down to the bed, okay?
Yes,
You mean the stuff that we're taking out?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I thought it was clean film.
yeah. No, it is, absolutely.
All right. So going back.
Three trucks is 2.1 days.
Right, but you gotta compact it along the way too.
Yeah,
Then you gotta meet compaction testing.
yeah, so, but they got a guy right on speed dial, so you're talking the first lift.
I don't think we have anybody yet on speed dial.
I talked to
P.E.G.
Scott.
does, or not P.E.G., but
No,
Scott.
Scott does.
Scott does, yeah.
They got somebody they deal with.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Good view.
So we're waiting to hear back from Consolidated. They're gonna run some numbers for us.
Yep. Yeah, the only one I was worried about was Cross Consulting, because I hadn't heard anything, but you
Yeah.
said you reached out, so hopefully.
But what I did is Sunday night, I just plugged in some rough numbers based on what we have here. And that's how I came up with that 1.256,361 estimate on the building. And our available funds is 1.359. So we're still okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Just making sure I got everything in order for sure.
Have anything else for the building?
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Clerk updates.
So, I have, the, interlocal agreement that we have been doing with Justin Mason as an assessor. There's a few things that have come to light, which, because he's
Since
an
our last
assessor, yeah. It just means that, he has to be appointed by you guys in order to be able to sign the grand list. Because we already have a lister, but it takes more than one person to sign that grand list. And even though he's an assessor, you guys do have to appoint him to be able to sign that grand list.
Yeah, so he's still working for us, right?
Well, that's the next thing, is the local agreement is coming up next.
Yeah.
But right now, that's what I need.
I move to have
I
them.
want to do it in the right order.
Yeah, let's do the other one first, that way
No,
Just in case
because
you fire on
his agreement, the local agreement doesn't expire until June 30th.
Oh, okay.
This stuff has to be signed before that.
Okay.
So I wanna make sure,
I move to appoint him as one of our.
okay,
listers.
thank you.
I'll second it.
Oh, you guys, the T&Ts get me every time. Okay. So then the next thing that I actually have is, I think I got it on there, don't I? Yeah, okay, yep, so this one. So on the other hand, so now that we're doing this local agreement, or the interlocal agreement with them, they want to add Sheldon to this agreement. But they need all 4 towns that are already in this agreement to agree to add Sheldon to it, which does not change our costs at all.
Will we have time enough to do?
Yeah,
Yep, so, right now he's only working, 30
I
hours
think
a
that's what you
week.
said last.
30 hours a week, that's for everybody, not just us, right?
No, 30 hours for all 4 towns. Adding them is only gonna bring him up to like 30-something hours. So
Well, you
he's
can
still
still
not
work
gonna
down
be
the
over
other
40
ones,
hours. So it's still okay. And because you're adding a 5th town, you are adding a little more benefits to him because he's working more hours, but it doesn't change our cost at all. So,
So I move to let him work with Sheldon too.
Wait a second, that one too?
Yeah, the T&Ts.
oh jeez. No, you did it. You did it. Okay, who was first?
I moved it,
Okay,
and Todd
so,
seconded it.
okay. Mark and Andy, you need to start talking louder because
Well,
this is getting me.
Like I said, going through some bills here.
Okay.
One thing at a time. One order of business. We gotta have structure and discipline here, people.
So,
We'll pick up the slack for you, don't you worry.
We'll take care of that.
Emily will just have to figure out, is it TO or TO?
We don't really care which one you go first.
I know, you guys. Okay, so the only last thing I have then is this interlocal agreement, which we did discuss before. If they add Sheldon, the only cost that's going up is the administrative cost for Johnson, because they do all the billing. They're the ones that have him as the hired person. So that's going up $300 over the full year. That's the only added cost we have if you add Sheldon to
That's
this.
cheaper than trying to find somebody else to
Right.
do it for us.
So you guys can approve this tonight, or we still have, it doesn't have to be done till June, so you
moving
can
it
wait.
up? You want to
You can.
I'll second it.
We're gonna have to get that right.
Thank you. Yes. So yeah, nope, that's fine. I'm like, I don't see any other options. We really don't have any. We have nobody for listers. We have nobody for, you know.
Yeah, 'cause you're not retiring yet.
Not yet.
And we looked into it and I mean,
Go by Berkshire, they're
you
looking
can
for-
get somebody
Yeah,
outside of Berkshire to
Sheldon's
do
looking
it,
for
but it has to go to an
See
annual
Aaron,
vote
yeah, and he
before.
said this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Jason,
it was either.
this is your
I
line.
don't know who it was. He got done.
What the hell, I was surprised he was doing this, so he was retired from that. What the hell is his name? He'd come, him and Bucky would come down and drink coffee all the time.
520, yes, 520.
Yeah, I'm surprised I thought when Bucky got down there, he was
So
gonna get down there too.
I think that's it. That's all I put on there
Yeah,
too.
Randy.
That's it.
Randy something.
Is that gonna do with the fire station? You gonna spoke to him some?
Oh, well, if you wanted to, I don't think he really, he probably forgot all about
Oh,
it,
no,
so
I told
no.
him I was ready for it.
Oh,
Now I
okay.
want you to start poking.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask him. I hit him up last time.
Bring it to order.
Yeah,
Fire station. Okay, yes, I'll bring it home with
Yeah,
me.
he doesn't have to make it look pretty. We just don't want the holes to get in.
yeah, I need to do it there.
So,
Because the propane tanks are gonna move closer the minute we get the siding done.
Yeah.
Anybody got any other questions?
New business?
it's other,
Other.
you're on the other.
Did we need, I think the comment was made somewhere, did we post the cost somewhere on the warning?
We didn't, or Dad said.
No,
Tony
it's
and I
in
were
the
talking
warning.
about it.
Huh?
It
Oh,
was,
it's in the warning, but
it's
not
on
on
the
the letter.
warning, I did not put it on the informational, that was my,
Okay.
it's not on the informational letter, but it is on the warnings that went everywhere
Okay.
else.
Yeah, cause
It's
Dad
out
says you
there.
did a good job sending the letter out, but what's the cost?
Yeah.
More when we said,
Nope,
it's not on
that
there.
is, it's on the website, it has been posted, it was in the paper, I did all of that, yes.
Okay.
So
we
that,
just missed it
we're
on
covered
that,
there,
yeah.
yes, absolutely, yeah. But you guys all read that letter too.
Yeah, I
before
know,
did
when
it.
he
I
said that, I
was
said,
like, not just me.
and we did overlook something, I wanted the cost broke down per 100,000, that way there,
Yes.
people knew what it was gonna cost.
Yeah,
That's what I
but
told
no,
him.
I did not.
I think
I
everyone just
just
to be,
my
you
mind
know,
it,
worried
yeah.
about how much it's gonna cost them.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
care what the building, they go on.
We could have even given an estimated cost,
Yeah, well, that's,
Yeah.
but,
you
yeah.
know,
But yeah,
that's what
but
it
no,
is.
I didn't, but yeah.
He
But
picked
it
up-
is
of
on the
course, he
warning
would
that was
pick up on
posted
it.
everywhere that it needed to be, yes. Yep.
Anything else?
Heidi, you have anything?
I would ask a couple questions just from your minutes last time, I'm just curious.
Okay,
So the new ramp, and is that out here?
yes.
Oh, so a new deck and a ramp.
Yes, this one needs super attention, and then we have
Walk here.
snow coming off, that's like coming, so we either gotta put some snow guards up there, or put a roof over.
We're getting a grant for that.
Yes, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, we're using other people's
I thought you
money.
were just teasing
No,
me.
no, I was telling you, no, we do use it.
No.
We're actually using a grant,
Yeah.
we're actually using a grant, Heidi, for the engineering.
I thought he was pulling my leg.
No, we do use them, I wasn't joking, we use them in some cases.
We have a grant to do the study, so, but we had to hire the engineer to do the study before
Yeah.
we can get the grant, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he's coming
She
out
knows.
here,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
hoping to actually put a door here and have the ramp come this way,
Oh.
so it doesn't go all the way around the building, that's what my hope is.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a nice idea.
And then just build a smaller deck out there, cause you don't need one that big if you don't have the ramp coming up.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Is Universe straight now?
Well, that
Oh,
was the one
No,
thing when we did in the garage,
We're
there
not
was
paying
no
them.
grants available. You know, So,
Yeah, I know, you can't do it.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so you appointed, Mark as deputy registrar. What does that mean? He's got too much power already.
You don't want this kind of power. No.
He was the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah. You come see me live.
He's a new guy.
So if your body has to be moved after you die in the town of Berkshire, he gets to write your permit out for you.
That's why I say you really don't want to see me.
What is that? So.
Yes, the funeral homes do it so if the funeral home is open and they get a hold of them, but like we had an incident already that I had to do it because the town clerk's office does take care of them unless I'm not available.
Right.
So we had somebody who was buried on their own property. Well, now the kids are selling the property. His body had to be exhumed and put somewhere else. So somebody in this town has to do a permit for them to exhume and move a body.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You don't want to see me.
So if I'm not available, or if the town clerk's office is not open, Mark is the next
We give
person
him
in
the
line
power.
to do that.
Lucky you.
And that was a position that Vince was also holding.
Yes.
Vince had a lot of,
Yeah.
Vince had all the cruddy stuff.
Of course, my father-in-law, of course, he worked for Spears Funeral Home and Billy Spears and Tom Cook
That,
Oh,
and Adam
absolutely.
Ross
that was the
over
neighbor.
his retirement
That was
career.
my neighbor.
So they all kind of looked at me at the
Yes.
same time and was waiting for a hand to go up.
Or if somebody's not using a funeral home for the services, then they don't have to do them permits, we would have to.
Oh,
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes.
That's it.
Anything
That's
else
all
you
I-
have, Heidi?
I'm glad I asked. That's it, that's all I have for questions.
Don't want to ask you another one.
I'll do me for tonight.
I move to close the meeting.
All right.
I'll second.
Todd, say
Oh,
aye.
yeah,
Wait a minute, hold on, man.
Mark wants his name on it.
I second that. I second that.